Hey, what's up, my keto challengers? It's Coach R. It's day 4, and here we go talking about our tip for today, which is cutting out the carbs. All right, you already know that this ketogenic lifestyle is all about ultra low carbs, moderate protein, and ingesting high healthy fats. Because it's been scientifically proven that if we keep our carbohydrate intake super low, that our bodies will be thrown into a state of ketosis. And ketosis is that transition where you go from a carb burner to a fat burner, where your body is utilizing dietary and stored body fat for energy. This is where the magic happens, and this is where and why so many people get total body composition changes on the ketogenic diet. Okay, so what is ultra low carb? Most keto coaches and keto professionals out there talk about maintaining a target of 20 grams of net carbs a day. Now, there are other scientists out there that also talk about cultures and foods from different cultures that may allow you to ingest more than 20 net carbs a day and still maintain ketosis. But for the purpose of this challenge and the purpose of getting you started on this journey, your goal for the rest of this 10-day ketogenic challenge is to keep your net carbs to 20 grams total a day. So how do you calculate net carbs? Super easy. So when you have an item that is keto or keto friendly, okay, and I'll probably have a video on here where we're talking about the keto friendly foods, because there are certain ingredients in there that are kind of questionable, that they're starting to question on the ketogenic diet, that could be in some of those keto-friendly foods, making them kind of a moot point and something that if you are strict keto, you should not consume. If you are low carb, if you are dirty keto, if you're doing lazy keto, it probably could be an okay decision every once in a while, but strict ketoers, if you want your body composition changes, then some of those ingredients could be questionable. Okay, so more on that later, but how do you calculate net carbs? Super easy. What you want to do is you want to be a nutritional label sleuth, all right? And you want to look at 3 things. You want to look at total carbs, you want to look at the fiber, and you also want to look at the sugar alcohols, okay? So the FDA actually doesn't actually require food labels to include sugar alcohols. Sugar alcohols are sweeteners, natural sweeteners out there, and there's several kinds that do not get metabolized in our body and do not have an insulin response. Our body does not kick in any sort of insulin response to these natural sweeteners. And some of these are monk fruit, some of them are allulose, erythritol, xylitol, stevia. Those are all natural sweeteners. They're either derived from fruit or they're derived from leaves like stevia is. And again, they don't elicit any insulin response from us and therefore can actually be deducted from your net carb count. So again, what you want to do is you want to look at total carbs. You want to take that number. You want to look at fiber, and you want to subtract fiber, and you want to subtract sugar alcohols from the net carbs. So this little noosh cake, and it's made with flax seeds and I believe some MCT oils. It is totally keto friendly, okay? These are delicious, they're yummy. There's like this banana flavored, a banana extract flavored one. There's blueberry. Go look on these. I believe they're in my Shop Keto link. If you need something sweet, if you need a little dessert, these are really great and they're keto friendly. And by our calculations, this whole little snack pouch is 3 grams of net carbs, okay? So what I was saying about sugar alcohols is the FDA doesn't actually have a requirement to have those on their label. As the ketogenic lifestyle, as low carb has gained popularity, specific companies that are tailoring their products to keto are adding sugar alcohols to the label. So take a look at that. One of the sugar alcohols, which is allulose, is not, some companies don't put that in that specific category. So sometimes it's off to the side. So make sure you are looking at the nutrition label and you're deducting fiber and sugar alcohols from the total carb count. That is how you get your net carbs a day, okay? And again, our target for this ketogenic challenge is to keep our net carbs to 20 grams a day. And remember, net carbs isn't just about sugars and sugar alcohols. It is also about the fiber that we get in our veggies, in our cauliflower, in our broccoli, in our leafy greens. Those are really where we get our carbohydrates in this lifestyle, okay? So those can add up. So if you are doing any sort of keto snacks that you've gotten online or anything, make sure that you are looking at the net carbs so that it doesn't creep up to you. All right, sugar alcohols are a really great way to consume some sweetness without having any sort of the repercussions about insulin response or anything along those lines. What I do want you to keep away from is I do want you to avoid chemical sweeteners, okay? So chemical sweeteners are like your Splendas, your Sweet and Low, your maltitols, your Equals, okay? Those are chemical sweeteners. And even though they are 0 calories, and in keto, we're not actually counting calories, okay? So I'll talk a little bit more about counting calories and why I don't believe in counting calories a little bit later, but calories isn't necessarily the issue with those chemical sweeteners. What's happening with those chemical sweeteners, it is actually affecting your gut microbiome, okay? So when you get the Diet Cokes or the Coke Zeros or the Gatorade Zeros, okay? A lot of those, commercialized products actually have those chemical sweeteners in there. Sucralose is one of them, and they affect your gut microbiome. And gut microbiome, I'll talk about later when I talk about calories. It matters the ratios of good gut microbiome and bad gut microbiome, because some of our microbiome are actually really great at extracting energy and calories from specific foods, okay? And their byproducts are some of the things we don't want, like gas and bloating. So those are the things that aggravate the bad gut microbiome. So you may be thinking, well, I'm, drinking 0 sugar. I am, doing my part, but just keep in mind that some of those types of foods can actually stall your weight loss journey, okay? So today, make sure, and today and for the rest of this challenge, make sure you're looking at net carbs. Make sure you target 20 grams total of net carbs a day. I'm gonna talk about the difference between a target and a lever tomorrow when we talk about fats, okay? Today is about net carbs. It's super simple. Stick to the meal plan that I gave you. Chances are all of those meals have been pulled together by me. They'll keep your net carbs down to what we need them to be, okay? And let me know if you guys have any questions, all right? So that's all about net carbs. Something super easy, super sweet. Go ahead and enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And I'll be back with you on day 5 tomorrow. Have a good night.